Hey, this is the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, and check out ADTV. If you want to know all the action, if you want to hear about all the scoops, if you want to know what's happening in the world of crazy professional wrestling, check out ADTV. It's unbelievable, baby.
Welcome to the new ADTV Network. How are you today, sir? We have on the phone with us, may we call you Kishi Fatu? Is that acceptable?
Okay, Ross, you can call me whatever you want to call me, my friend. It's good to talk to you.
Well, thank you very much. Our cameras were lucky enough to catch you at the Knokx Pro Red Carpet Christmas Party, and from that moment on, it's been nonstop information coming from your Twitter and from your fans worldwide. And for those of you who haven't heard, the slim and trim international superstar Kishi Fatu has decided to join an expansion team in the Territory League. So let's get to some questions. Going to an expansion team, well, I believe the money was on you going to the Templars.
There was a lot of thought about me going to the Templars for the simple fact is out there in my heart is with Knokx Pro. But then again, with BCU and the NorCal posse, everybody knows that Kishi's born and raised out in San Francisco, California.
Correct.
But being that I live here now in Las Vegas, Nevada, I kind of felt that it was proper for me to represent the city where I live at now, and this is the reason why I made the decision to roll with the High Rollers in Las Vegas.
Now, the High Rollers, that's an interesting name, and you being the first member, it definitely sets a tone for the rest of the team, for this Sin City explosion, this I mean, just vibrant media roar coming from Twitter. What is it about this High Roller team? I get the whole High Roller, Vegas, big money, but when it comes to you, we never know what to expect. You do some amazing things. What has High Rollers got set in its near future?
Number one is everybody likes surprises in professional wrestling. Surprises is kind of right up in my alley. With the High Rollers is you're never going to know who's going to show up. And I guarantee you this, K-Ross, the people that's going to be part with this team, the whole world's going to be shocked to see this. And with the Territory League, let me kind of step back for a second. It's been a while since I really stepped in the ring and so forth and kind of concentrated on this Knokx Pro deal as far as moving Knokx Pro 360 global. As you know, we ran the Hulkamania tour with Hulkamania, and Knokx Pro Entertainment spearheaded that project, which was successful and was able to brand Knokx Pro worldwide. With this new idea of Territory League, I've been in the business now going on 25 years. And I want to say this, that something just sparked up underneath me to be able to want to be able to become a member and join this Territory League deal, because it's something that I've never seen done before as far as in professional wrestling. Back in the day, you did used to have territory until Vince McMahon went and pretty much took over the whole world. Well, in the Knokx Pro League, it's given an opportunity to a lot of independent workers throughout this whole country to kind of showcase their style, showcase their deal, and actually make a name for themselves, and hopefully to step up to bigger and better things.
We talked to a couple of the Territory League members, and some of them, including the Count Black Pearl, has mentioned that maybe not even the WWE has seen anything like this before.
Well, again, as we've seen a while back with Gang Grill with the YouTube video that was put up by Knokx Pro, his words were right on point. It's something that's never been done before. It's almost like how the NBA has their own, the Lakers fans out there, the Warriors, and then with football, you got the San Francisco 49ers and so forth. So it's going to be something that's going to catch on fire real quick.
It could explode.
Well, it's going to be definitely this, that if the world feels an earthquake from California, that definitely is not the earthquake. It's Knokx Pro shaking up the grounds in Cali.
Now let's talk a moment for a second about this school, Knokx Pro Academy, where the champions play, and the academy, the school, the character development, private parties, the media frenzy. Talk about the phenomena known as the Domain.
Well, the Domain is something different in Los Angeles. We are now going on well over close to 2 years now, and it's Domain. If you have never, it gives you a different vibe. Me, every time I come to California, when I walk through the doors of Domain, it never seems to amaze me what this place looks like. It's always something new all the time. You got a little bit of Hollywood, you got a little bit of some dirty type of warehouse where you can go in there and kind of do your thing. Guys, who's our guy that pretty much turns that domain into magic. You know, it's a place that you have to see. It's hard for me to explain. You'd really have to go in there and see. Hopefully, we're able to have the videos out to the world soon.
Now, I do have one question I want to ask you. It's a little off topic, but it definitely concerns the territory leagues. Recently, CMLL megastar Místico signed with Vince McMahon, and Alberto Del Rio is going along with former Knokx Pro student Ricardo Rodriguez to the biggest stage of them all. And it seems to me like the territory leagues had a lucha division just a little bit before all this happened. Do you see a connection?
Oh, but of course, I can guarantee you that somebody's doing their homework by watching us, the Knokx Pro. You know, I'm very happy for Mystical. I'm also happy for a graduate from Knokx Pro. You know, it's again, in this business, you can't stop talent, and all three individuals, they definitely do have that.
Well, it's exciting to see what's going on now, and I know I've seen it all over Twitter, of course, at the real Rikishi, Thereal, Rikishi. We've seen your Twitter explode, and we're all over it. Twitter has become an amazing outlet for you. What are your thoughts on Twitter? Is it something that you're addicted to, or something that is addicted to you?
Well, I think it's something that it's kind of both ways. I get a satisfaction of being able to talk to my fans. Definitely miss my fans, and also those that it gives me an opportunity to reach out to those from Israel, those from Germany, as far as France, South Africa, and Australia, and the list goes on and on. So, you know, I'm kind of honored and very grateful that my fans still remember me, and I get so much Twitter talking about, you know, a lot of people thought that I was going to show up at the Royal Rumble, thought that I was going to show up at the Raw Dance-Off, and I think the WWE dropped the ball on that, because that definitely would have been a treat for the fans, and, you know, Kishi would have been all over that stage.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for the information. Well, of course, adding Kishi Fatu to any event is spectacular. Now, one last question for you, because we are the adult demographic. We do try to get real, and
there's no holds barred this interview, bro.
Well, you're stepping back in the ring again, and we're really excited to see you back in this ring. We've noticed you've dropped some weight. We noticed that you're back in action. What's it like getting back into this, getting back into the thing that you love so much?
Well, again, you know, I'm very excited. Being home, living the normal life, so-called, it's kind of had me a lot focused on my body and my weight issue, as far as trying to carry the weight that I used to have. And I dropped well over 65 pounds, and I'm now at 385. Wow. Before I used to tip four something plus change. Anyhow, you know, I feel great. You know, I'm kind of learning to kind of take better care of myself, as far as a friend of mine that's in health food out there by the name, his name is Maki. And you got his website. You can put it up for those of you that are having problems as far as you think you can't drop the weight. For me, it was an issue of just stop eating things that were not healthy for me.
Correct.
So with me now being healthy, and kind of slipped on the hitch wrinkler tights one day, and kind of took me back in time. So, you know, I could definitely feel the change as far as in the ring. I was just in Chile a couple months ago. You know, I went out there and went about 25 minutes, and I definitely could have went at least 35 minutes or more. So that tells me that my body's ready to do the thing that I love.
Okay, well, the High Rollers are officially no longer considered an expansion team, with the addition of Kishi Fatu at the #1 spot. Kishi, you want to leave us with any words, any reason why we should show up to this show specifically?
Well, I definitely want to tell you this. Number one is you'll see Big Kishi in action. It's been a while since I've been out there in Knokx Pro and doing my thing, what I love. Number two is, if you've never experienced Territory League in person, this is the time for you to show up and kind of teach yourself, and you can see firsthand why we are the experience of professional wrestling and changing the game of pro wrestling. So with that, anybody that's out there in different cities, we have an expansion team application. All you got to do is go to knoxpro.com and email, and they'll get the information out to you. And we're looking for the best 6 or more guys from the expansion teams from different cities. If you got it, bring it, and it ain't but to bring it, and let's do this. And I want to say this, K. Ross,
Yes,
peace to
sir.
you. Thank you so much for ADTV for taking the time to drop this promo.
Oh, of course, of course. Well, we want to get the right information for the fans, and when it comes from Kishi Fatu, we know it's correct. Thank you so much for your time, sir.